Right, so tonight I want to just kind of show you some different exercises that you can do to help with your mobility and balance. So these are just different things. You don't have to do all of these that I'm going to show you. I'm just going to kind of give you a variety of different exercises that you can do. And, pick three or four of them to do, and you can do them every single day. And combine this along with strength training, and that will help, build your strength, which obviously helps with your balance as well. But these are just some things to kind of help with the mobility to enhance any kind of strength training that you do. So a lot of times our ankles are kind of weak, and if you're walking and you kind of roll an ankle, then what you want to do, you can hold on to something. You can actually, can't really see it here, but you can stand and kind of rotate your ankles a little bit. Or if you're just sitting in a chair, say I'm sitting in a chair, you can just rotate your ankles this way as well. And, do it both ways on both ankles. And that kind of helps with a little bit of the flexibility in your ankle to assist in building strength as well. Another thing that you can do that will help with your lower body strength and mobility and your hips is to be able to just kind of march in place. So you can do that, just simply going like this. If you do have some balance problems, you can hang onto a wall. You can grab a chair, put that off to your side so that you can be able to move your knees. Otherwise, you might hit the chair. But you can hold on if you've got like a walker. A cane is okay if you're using a cane, but it kind of wobbles too with you. You can use that just kind of for stability, but I prefer something that is really stable. So like a wall, something like that, a chair, and then just slowly bring one leg up and then the other. And you want those, I don't know if you can see this, but you want it just kind of parallel with the ground. So when you're coming up, you're up like this, and then up like this. And just do that, about 30 seconds or so. And just really concentrate on all of your leg muscles and your hip muscles and your butt muscles being able to lift that leg. And so, just a simple marching in place can help with that. And then another thing that you can do is, now these really should be done sitting down. I probably won't because you can't really see it in the video. But if you're sitting there, then you can put like a pillow or something under your leg to kind of elevate it, or a book, or something, or you can just hold it up, and that's going to work all those muscles too. But you're going to concentrate on these top muscles. These are your quad muscles, quadriceps. So where this muscle is what's pulling your leg out. So you're just going to straighten your leg and just keep doing that, but you're working these muscles here to be able to pull that up. So if you're sitting there and you can hold your leg up without a pillow underneath it, that's just going to work that even more. So kind of off to the side, what it looks like, you're just straightening simply like this. All right. I got my list so I don't forget anything. So I keep looking at it if you're wondering. The next thing that you can do, I wonder if I can do this up here. Just so you can see. Maybe I will and maybe I won't. So what you're going to do, these are calf raises. You're going to stand up straight and just kind of go up on your toes. So you're standing here. I better get on the edge so I don't fall. And simply just go up and hold it for, a few seconds and then back down. And then go back up and then back down. And so your calf muscles are the ones that you're really going to be working. And that just builds that strength in the back of your calves. And there again, that kind of anything that you can do on your lower body is going to help with your balance. So working the calves is another really good thing. Let's see. Then your hips, there again, anything you can do with your core, your hips, and your glutes is going to on stabilizing. So what you can do there again, hold on to a wall or something to kind of stabilize you, especially if you do have balance problems. But you can even put your hand on the side of your hip so you can feel it. And it doesn't have to be a big motion, but you're going to plant this leg. Be sure that it's good and solid on the ground. And then you're going to lift, but you're going to keep your upper body as straight as possible. You don't want, leaning like this. You want to keep straight and only lift your leg. And if all you do is go out that far, that's fine too. Like I said, you're not going to necessarily go, super far, but you're still there again. Put your hand right there and you're really going to be able to feel those muscles to be able to contract. And that's what's building that strength in your hips. So of course, don't just do one side. I'm only doing one to show you, but then you're going to, do the other side as well. Another good one is something that we do pretty much every day is sitting. But how many of you have problems getting down, for one, in a chair, but especially getting back up? So a lot of us end up kind of doing this type of thing, to sit down, and then we've got to really push ourselves up or pull ourselves up or, something like that. And that's fine to begin with, but we really want to build this strength in our legs. And so we just do stand-ups or sit to stands. And so basically what you're going to be doing is sitting down and standing up. So if you have a chair that does have arms, you can use those, and kind of brace yourself to sit down. But if you do use them to stand back up, then I want you to just barely use those and then try not to, and depend on your legs. So eventually, and I have people put their hands out front for their balance. But again, you want to try to keep up straight as possible so you're not putting that pressure on your lower back. So you're going to put your hands out for balance, sit, and then stand back up. And then sit, and then stand back up. And do that usually about 10 to 15 times. So if you're just starting out and you don't really have a lot of strength in those legs, you're probably just going to want to start with 10. And if you can only do like 5, do 5, take a brief rest, and then do another 5. And any of these exercises, you want to do at least 2 to 3 different times. So you can do some of these and then do another one, and then maybe do another one. So do a whole round of whatever exercises you're going to do, and do that at least twice, but 3 times is better if you can do those every single day. The other thing that there again, you want something secure. So like a chair, a wall, something like that, are lunges. So there are different ways that you can do this. So you want your legs back, one leg back, fairly far, because when you're going to lunge, you're going to bend down. And I'm sorry, this is, actually, I'm going to try to, there, maybe you can see it a little better. So you're going to be going down and bending this knee down. This one needs to be kind of like at a 90-degree angle, not ankle, but your knee needs to be over your ankle for support. But you're going to go down and then up and down and then back up. Now you can do them that way, or you can be standing here. You can do what we call reverse lunges, where you go back and then up, and then you can switch and do the other leg. Or you can do where you step forward and then back and forward. But there again, if you have some balance issues, you're just going to want to stay here and just kind of go up and down and up and down. And so again, do that about 10 to 15 times, you know, something like that. So sorry, I apologize for trying to move the computer to where it can see me. If I could turn it on its side, you might get the whole picture, but unfortunately this is what we have. So anyway, hopefully you're getting the picture on that. Another really good thing, like especially for your lower back, but also building that base foundation in your lower body. There again, hold on to something if you need to, and you're simply going to be, the light's not quite right here, but what you're going to be doing is lifting one leg back just a little bit. I'm going to adjust this again. So when you're standing here, one leg's going to go back. There again, I don't want you leaning forward like this. Your upper body needs to stay pretty straight, and it's only your leg that from the hip is moving back and not bent like this. I want it as straight as possible, but you just kind of move back. You tighten all of these, you're going to feel it a little bit in your back. But if you tighten all of this back here to lift, then it's going to take that pressure off that back. So again, try to stay up as much as possible, not leaning. All right, pardon me. Another one that we do, and there again, you can build up to this, but use something kind of stable. You're going to do squats. So, sorry, this is driving me crazy. So you basically, your feet are going to be shoulder width apart. So I'll show you without the chair, but then I'll show you how to use the chair to assist in that. So feet are going to be shoulder width apart, and you basically go down like you're going to sit in a chair. You can put your arms out for balance if you need to. You can hold on to a wall, but you're just basically going to go down. There again, your body's not going to be totally straight up and down, but I don't want you to, bend it over like this. So try to keep it as straight as possible and go down and up and down and up. Now, I said this before that squats are probably one of the best exercises, especially for seniors, to be able to do to help with that lower body strength and mobility. So if you're just starting out, use a chair. Just use that for, again, stability. Keep your body up as much as possible and just feel like you're going to sit on something. And if you need a chair, that ends up being kind of like the stand-ups, the sit-to-stands. But if you can do it without something behind you, better. If you need something just in case so you don't fall, that's okay. So you're going to be here And you just kind of go down and back up as my knees are popping. Can you hear them? So it's just going to be this motion, nice and slow. You don't want to just bounce up and down, but you really want to concentrate on all those muscles that are working and doing those on a daily basis. And to start out, you might actually do them just every other day because you're going to feel those. Your muscles are going to be a little bit sore. Another thing, and I won't show you in this, but another thing that you can do is when you're laying in bed, or if you can get on the floor, do it on the floor. But as you're laying there, then you're going to slowly lift your legs. You can do one at a time and then slowly lower it back down and then do the other leg, or you can do them together and lift them. They don't have to go all the way up, but lift them, might hold for just a sec, and then slowly lower those back down. Those are really going to work your core. And there again, when you have a stronger core, then your balance is going to be better as well. So those are just a few. There are so many other things that you can do as well, but hopefully this will be a good start for you, that you can start doing some of these exercises to help with your mobility and your balance. And as always, if you need some help with these, have any questions, then contact me at the information below this video, and I would be happy to work with you one-on-one. We'll set up a call and see if we're a good fit to work together. But you can always contact me through the email listed below, and hopefully this was very helpful for you. And share it with friends and family and whoever you think might benefit from it as well. Thank you.